Hello, my people of YouTube. It is your boy Punk3 Heart, and we are bringing you another Moab rating with none other than Vistastruction.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
So today we're gonna actually do a Moab rating on someone we both know. Vista, you wanna tell them who it is?
Yeah, Devious Being. Devious Being is a PS3 player on Modern Warfare 3. We've known each other since a real, I don't know, like quite a long time right now. He's a solid player, and this one is a MP5 Moab on bootleg. I don't think I've ever used the MP5 on Modern Warfare 3 before, so I'm very interested to see how he plays it, and maybe if I can go for an MP5 Moab in the future. We'll see.
Well, before I start the video, actually, don't forget to check out the description because not only in the description do we have Devious Beings channel, we also have Vistastructions channel, but most importantly, how we're gonna rate the Moab. So please be mindful of that and check that out. Also check out my other links, and we're gonna start it now.
Assassin's first perk. So he's running the suppressor and the extended mags.
He's also running hardline because he got that in his first kill, right?
That's true.
Not gonna lie, the MP5 is actually kind of fun to use. Like if you have good
It's
connection,
fun.
like it hits good.
Yeah, it's fun. I just think,
The suppressor kind of kills the damage on it, though.
well, it kills the damage on the range on
range.
most SMGs. Even like the MP7, yes, it's a laser. Yes, it has like decent damage, but it's just, yeah, it's just a pea shooter at, I don't know, even medium range.
Yeah, what do you think is better, the MP9 or the MP5? I think the MP5 is just, the MP9 is so nasty. Like they should have just made that a submachine gun.
I'm conflicted about this because on the one hand, yes, MP9, doesn't have much recoil, and it's basically a pocket MP7, but it doesn't kill very quickly because the damage is just one damage point shy of that, 3-shot kill. And unfortunately, like in practice, it's not as strong.
It just seems strong when you like pull it out in like on a streak. When you like, let's say you run out of ammo in ACR and MP7, it's just like a reliable secondary, you know.
It is. For me, it's just like I have to still play pretty cautious with it because I have to assume, and correctly so, that my enemies have full health.
Yeah.
Enemy sound detected. Losing Alpha. Enemy care package incoming.
Yeah, I think one of the key things about the MP5 in Modern Warfare 3 is that it has quite a bit of recoil.
Yeah. It just kicked it up a notch over there when he was aiming for that guy.
And also, like, I just realized that he runs Marksman as the third specialist perk, which for a submachine gun I probably wouldn't do just because it's a submachine gun. I prefer to get a little bit closer, but it's a little bit, obviously unconventional.
I think marksman is good. In the reason I think it's good is because like when you aim down sight, you kind of get that I guess like an extension on seeing their names.
Yeah, it's a little easier to detect, like, if someone's there.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of useful. But yeah, like you said, like it's kind of
I
a
just think, like, for me, I really like Blast Shield
yeah.
with MP7 with a lot of, like, close range, aggressive classes. I really like Blast Shield. Ooh, there we go. We get the Moab. Excuse me. He keeps his sights up quite a bit with the MP5, which is very much right because, even if it's a, ooh, he gets killed right there.
He gets
Even
killed
if
by an
it's a
MP5, I think.
SMG, What's up?
I think he got killed by an MP5, actually, ironically.
Securing C.
Oh, that was it. That was it. That was a four-minute video. I actually want to see. I want to confirm if he actually died by an MP5. So who's gonna go first this time? You or me, Vista?
You can go first.
All right. So, Devious Being, I'm gonna rate your Moab now. And buddy, today you're gonna get nothing but zeros, bro. All right? Nah, I'm just kidding. For map, bootleg definitely. It's I don't know how to put it, but I would say it's a little bit difficult to get a Moab on. A little bit, just a tiny bit, because there's so many corners where you could just like make a turn and just have a kid just waiting for you, just aiming down sight and just pop your shit, you know. For map, I'm gonna give him a 8 actually. Duration, it seemed like he did. I think it was further in the game, right? Yeah. It was towards the end, so I'm gonna guess it was probably around I don't know, maybe 6 minutes, something like that. So for that reason, I'm gonna give him a 7. For game mode, it's Domination. Although it seems like he wasn't spawn trapping, it seemed like he was really just aware of where they're spawning and stuff. He wasn't necessarily in one area. He was kind of moving around a lot. I'm gonna give him a 7 as well for game mode. For his class setup, it's the MP5, you know, so it's a very not used weapon at all. I think people rather use the UMP in this game before they would even think about picking up the MP5. So for his class setup, I'm gonna give him a 9. For his playstyle, he's always consistent. Considering he's using an MP5. I'm gonna take that into consideration and give him a 8 on his playstyle. You know, he was very aggressive. He wasn't too he was playing. He had a good flow to him. I can't even describe his playstyle right now, but he just played pretty good. You know, he played well for what he had as a gun. And when I add up everything together, he has a 8. So I give his Moab for this gameplay an 8.
Very good, very good. So, starting off with the map, Bootleg is one of those maps that I think it's like, I agree, it's a little bit complicated. I think for me, it's a little bit easier, on the easier end to Moab. I will say that the visibility on this map is not particularly great. There's spawn trap. Sometimes it's fun, but a lot of times it could go wrong. I still think that it's kind of like the medium tier in terms of Moabs. I'm gonna give him a 7 on map. Duration, I think I agree with you. It's probably like 5.5, maybe 6 minutes. On Domination, I would say it's probably just average. So I'm gonna give him a 6. He definitely could have maybe sped it up a little bit, but then again, with the MP5, it might be a little tricky. Game mode, well, Domination is kind of the default. You know, you can stretch it, and you can stretch it out however you like, because the flags you can control, and you can basically, you know, add a couple of minutes to the time. So I'm gonna give him a 5. Loadout, that is a 10 for me, because the MP5 is not a very used weapon. The MP5 is one of those that takes a little bit of luck and takes a little bit of finesse to use. I would say the specialist package is it's somewhat normal, it's somewhat not. I probably would not run marksman, just my personal taste. I wouldn't run marksman with the MP5 and any really submachine guns. And I also noticed that he used the Semtex and the I think the flash grenades. So a little bit more quote unquote standard, like less try hard, should I say. So I'm gonna give that a 10. Playstyle, I'm gonna say he's a 9. He flanks very well. He has a variety of playstyles. He knows when to back off. He knows when to be cautious. He knows when to push. He was able to be comfortable in people's faces. I think he picked a lot of fights where the enemies were looking away from him, so that's very advantageous. So I'm gonna give that a 9. So my total would be 37 points, and my average score, my overall score, would be a 7.4. So I'm gonna round that. Well, I'm gonna round up to a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, it seems we kind of were only 5 points, 0.5 points apart. But I mean, besides that, I mean, it's good gameplay, you know. Like I said, it's kind of good to just see people get MOABs with anything else that isn't an ACR, you know, because ACR I think has been overused. And look, we both play on PS3, so you know, he had decent enough connection where like the MP5 was actually getting him kills. So hopefully we can see more MOABs from Devious being using different guns. That'd be kind of cool. Anything else you want to add, Vista?
No, not much. Definitely, he inspired me to go for MOABs or just play around with guns that are not exactly meta. And if you want to check out his channel will be down in the description below.
And along with Vista's channel, so please check out the description. That way you guys can actually see how we're rating these MOABs. And till next time.